Okay, hello everybody, your designer here in the VIRIVERSE, and I'm super excited to be back with you to do kind of a status check and also look forward a little bit. But first off, let's talk about the journey so far. We started with the Kismet crew, we then built in the Vera Vigilantes, and now have a pretty good collective of sustainability champions and hobbyists and fans from kind of all over the world, which has just blown us away and has been really, really fun and exciting to have you all joining us. First off, I'd like to say thank you to those of you who have been willing to engage, number one, but also more so, those who have given us feedback has been so helpful, both positive and critical. Positive, right, inspires us, pushes us forward, keeps us going, and the critical feedback makes us better. So, what we've experienced, what we've seen is that some of you love what we're doing, like really love it. Some are like, what the hell are they doing? Don't really understand it. That's okay. We barely understand it ourselves. And some may not even like it. That's also okay. We are not for everybody. I'm certainly not for everybody. But what I'd tell you is that we've had so much fun playing around here with this and experimenting, trying a bunch of different things. But what I would say is that most of what we've done is kind of so so. And it's also a bit just scattered as well. But that's been kind of by design. We wanted to test a bunch of different things and kind of do a lot of different things with a little bit of energy to see what sticks, what doesn't, and not go too far down any particular rabbit holes because you get too far down there and then you realize, oh, they're not really even getting this or digging this or liking it. And then you have to start over and go down another rabbit hole. So we wanted to kind of test. And I think we now know what people like and what they don't like. And we're really excited about where things are heading next. Is the Immersive comic collections launching next week. I want to look back for just a moment. So last year was crazy. It was intense. It was the intersection of all kinds of crisis situations, right? You had political stuff, you had racial injustice, you had climate change at the forefront and fold of everything as always. And of course, nothing bigger than the health crisis that is COVID. And of course, COVID, very much a human created issue. Um, so what I realized with all that is like, wow, sustainability is getting complicated, it's getting heavy, it's getting intense. And the climate anxiety, for example, COVID anxiety, whatever you want to call it, is at an all-time high. And sustainability champions all over the world are rising up to try to meet these challenges and help just the normal everyday person do it as well, right? Those that don't think about all this nonsense every single day the way that some do, right? We are all in this together and we all want to figure out how to solve these problems. But these problems are big ones and they're heavy. And so what I realized was that sustainability needs to be fun. It needs to be inspiring. It needs to be riddled with dark humor and intensity. You know, humans might be riding this wave to like extinction. Okay, whatever. That's way off into the future. But let's do our 2%. There's a gentleman whose name is Tom Chi who says, let's do our 2% for humanity. Well, I think this 2%, this age and era we live in right now, this time we are in, is really, really important. And so, what I want to do is I want to help those that are taking action on this stuff every day be inspired and be happy and healthy and balanced and fulfilled. And that's been a journey for myself. I'm looking for that myself, right? So that is what the immersive comics are going to be in a lot of ways. So very much our mix of circularity, art, and science. There'll be some that are very like heavy on writing that are almost more like graphic narratives or novels. There will be others that will be much more comic, very quick, easy with lots of visuals and graphics. So we're very excited about what these things are to become. But what I do want to make mention of too, for those of you that think I'm crazy, because I am a little bit crazy, uh, there's planets, there's moons, there's stars, there's microspheres, there's all these things. But all those things are built upon real people doing real things in real places on this planet. And what we're trying to do is elevate their work. And so we certainly want your support to help support us, sure, but especially support them. So we will be launching this next week, and this will evolve into workshops, live events, experiential sort of ways of being immersed in the thing that I love so much, and that I know so many of you out there all love so much, is sustainability. So I am going to actually read one page from this, just kind of expressing my passion for the writing that I've done. Um, but when you get to see it next week, you'll get to see the passion from our co founders, the researcher, the architect, the creator, creating something pretty compelling and cool, I think. Something we're very proud of, and we hope you enjoy it too. So, thank you. Goodbye. I'm going to do a reading, and that'll be the end of our video and check in for today. I hope you all are doing so well. And if you're not doing so well, next week we'll actually be providing some resources if you need any support through this time. It's still a heavy time for so many, especially India. If anybody wants to help out in India, reach out to us because we do have a few pathways for you, and a dear friend that lives there and is helping people there a lot. Thank you. Okay, welcome to our sneak preview of Friction, the comic collection. A planet of fire and ice with elements of silver and depths of shadow, all colliding at the string of serenity. Fire and ice, they rise and they fall, they crash and they crawl. The sustainability champion knows this relationship well as it hovers around them every day. A relationship with a powerful but unsustainable energy source. Fossil fuels. This brings guilt and frustration. The ice is, well, ice, the Earth's thermometer, glaciers. Somewhere between this friction lies a peaceful place of energy. In the center of this oh so delicate relationship lies an oh so delicate string, a string of serenity. This microsphere vibrates with a quiet confidence. It knows itself and what it is here to do. It exists in a balanced state. Given that it is surrounded by conflict, that balance doesn't come easy. This particular place of serenity is open to visitors, but is not easily traveled to, particularly for humans, though some find their way. How long a being can stay is dependent on the health of their soul. Is it in balance? A jump to the string is in play. Unbalanced, good luck finding anything but flame and frost.